Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
And now, Spencer Packard.
The first baseman, Spencer Packard.
Runner at first, nobody out. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runners around second. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking now. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. There's one down. My goodness, did she ever rip that fastball. Just a bit unlucky that it didn't drop in. Better luck next time. Nobody on with 1 out. Now the left fielder, Joanna Random. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right. Now here's the 0-2. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Back to the top of the order here. Bremen now at the plate. To first, might be 2 here. Packard to second, back to first, double play, and that's it for this inning. And now, the third baseman, number 7. Here's the 2-2. Swings and jolts one to left. Hits the base of the wall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Random digs in now. 1 for 2.
24, Joanna Random.
0-1.
That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 run comes in. Runner around third. Also in to score. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. We head back to the top of the order. Raymond, the next to hit.
Raymond.
Soft contact in the air. It falls in. And that forces the runner to hold on at third. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 2 away. Runners at first and third. Digging in, Taylor Young.
Right here. Here you go.
Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, but blocked. And a fine job keeping it close right there. Base hit, and a run comes in. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. All set for the start of this inning. And now at the plate, Logan Porter.
Number 13, Logan Porter.
Ripped into the outfield. Base hit. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit.
Random.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. So the base is all loaded up now. Hard ground ball, base hit. One run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still only one away. Nice job to drive in the run. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Stepping to the plate
Now
for Tulsa,
right
Rob
fielder,
Freeman.
Rob
An impressive
Freeman.
showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
On the ground, 2-ball. Slings to second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left aboard. We're through 6 full innings. Tulsa with the lead. It's 12-7. Random was just terrific for them in the win. Knocked in 3 runs for him. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Joanna Random, aiming to bounce back after blowing a save opportunity the last time out. Stepping in, Johnny Farmello. Foul ball there. Strike 2. Not a great showing from their offense so far. One of these hitters has to find a way to spark something and get them some runs. Got the batter swinging. It's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. She's 2 outs away. And now the DH, Jack Hoover. Random measures 5 feet 7 inches, 22 years old, and she was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. fly to left. Vargas. 2 away now. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
They're down to their final strike of the game. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. One-two offering. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And this game is over. The Drillers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Random with her 20th save of the campaign in this one. Every manager loves having dependable, trustworthy arms in the bullpen. Clearly, she's been exactly that all season, looking like a high-leverage reliever in the future.
Oh, huge. That's way too expensive.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Ball four, take the base. And here comes Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Got it.
Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. To third. Tosses across to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Batting third, left fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Orioles offered approximately $125 million to Ranger Suarez. How many years? Post John Heyman. $130 million to Boston Crochet. 5 year, $25 million. Bassett 1 year, 18.5. And Baz or Burns 4 years, over 80 million. Alonso 5 year, 155 million. It would have been worth it. Get signed. Competitive here. Orioles. I should have bunted.
It's my heart pumping. Listening to Trevor Ryan.
Trevor Rogers, I'm up Pete Alonso, full energy. Both. We had a home run with the one blown in.
And Judge spoils that one.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fourth, catcher, Kyle.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Tucker wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits
Alonso
like
helped
that
out.
all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they lead by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
I could have ran because he wanted to take out third.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Luis Robert. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Second inning set to go. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's ball 4.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cedar
Next to hit,
Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela. Right through there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Crochet. 6-6. So a man at first. And now, Tommy Edman.
Edman.
Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save.
Yeah, that would be aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Acuna at second with 2 down. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. And they get Edman for the out. And that's the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. But they still lead it 3-1. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
I don't care what color anymore.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Orioles.
It's Aaron Judge now.
He's back out here for the 3rd. And after the first couple.
3.
Nothing to do with steal.
Luis Robert now. He's 0 for 1.
He's
someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Out towards right center. That's well struck, and no one can get there. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it 3rd.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. Start of the 4th. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The walk, and he's also single.
84. Okay.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Good one, second.
And strike two.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Let's go.
Rips one to right. Abreu makes the grab for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Crochet won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Walker Buehler.
0.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
I like Walker Buehler.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First and second, one out. Mountcastle, the next to hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Glove flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So here's Robert now. Hard hit left side. That ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Kittredge, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the eighth. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches out.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim, 1 for 3. To the right side, Bregman whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Here's Acuna now. On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Tommy Edman at the plate. The switch hitter batting right. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. The pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to Casas. And they get Edman for the out. That's the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 2. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for Boston, will your ball 4, take the ready.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.